Hi, I'm Ali and a warm welcome to Face Yoga Master Natural Beauty Over 40. So in today's video, I thought I would share with you a really lovely, gentle facial routine to really help with sagging skin. Great to do in the evening before bedtime if you like. We're going to be calming down the nervous system, doing some great facial massage and the all-important lymphatic drainage as well. So we're reducing toxins and waste within the lymph. So first things first, you want to start off with clean skin, and I'm using a little bit of facial oil here. This is my own brand here, but if you do have your own night cream, that's fine too. Just something so you've got like kind of like slip and glide, so you're not compromising the skin by dragging or pulling. And if you have something with a very light scent, nothing too powerful, we don't want to be stimulating the senses, we want to be calming down everything, ready for a good night's sleep. So just nice and gentle products are great. And whatever you do apply to your skin is going to penetrate in even better and deeper as well. So let's just gently pat the facial oil into the skin, onto the face, and not forgetting the neck here. So first of all, let's start with the neck and work our way up and come back down. So just placing our hands literally onto our sort of collarbone here, if you like. Let's just do a couple of gentle, deep belly breaths before we start to help with blood flow and circulation and oxygen to the head, but also to calm down the nervous system. So you just want to relax the shoulders, maybe come back a couple of times and then just set it in position so you're nice and straight. And let's just take a couple of deep belly breaths. Out through the mouth, in through the nose. And then taking our hand, flatten the hand for more surface area, let's just glide up in an upwards motion from the collarbone towards the ear, and then moving our way along towards the jawline. Nice and easy and relaxed. And then taking our fingers here, making a V shape, placing some fingers in front and behind the ear where we have plenty of lymph nodes, and just very gently glide down either side of the ear and then down the big SCM muscle, down to the collarbone, getting the lymph ready if you like. So again, taking fingers in front and behind the ear for lymphatic drainage and just gently gliding down. And then down the big SCM muscle, down to the collarbone. And then with our thumb placed under our chin, fingers above, let's just gently glide along now, along the jawline towards the ears. Nice and light. And then where our chin is, we have a great acupressure point. So let's just give that a few gentle presses. And then where the mouth is, the corners, again, if you just give that a few gentle presses, just really getting the nervous system to calm down as well. And then from the nose, between the nose and the mouth as well, a few gentle presses. And then with the fingers lifting up and across. And whatever you apply to your face, if it's got good quality ingredients, it's going to penetrate in even better and deeper. And then just with the fingers, just gliding along now, lower part of the face, from the chin along the jawline towards the ears, and then slowly working our way up. And then not forgetting above the lips here. And then on the other side, going nice and light. And then the lips. And then we're going to take our fingers, and between each side of the nose here, we have an indentation. And again, another great acupressure point. So if you can just give that a few gentle presses, and maybe a circular motion one way to release any tight tension in this area. This is where those nasal labial folds and smile lines can develop. So this is really going to help with that as well. And then just glide under the cheekbone towards the ears here. Nice, light, delicate touch. And then just above the cheekbones here, just gliding along again. Lifting up and out. And then if you can take your ring finger, because we have a lighter touch, from the pupil, if you come down to where the bone is, again, it's a really great acupressure point. Just give that a few gentle presses. And then with the pupil of the eyes coming up towards where the eyebrow is, I'm forgetting my words now, if you can give those a few gentle presses as well. And then our temples, again, great acupressure points. Let's just give this a nice massage in a round circular motion one way, calming down the nervous system from the day. Now, we tend to hold a lot of tension in our face, and that's where you can get those fine lines and wrinkles developing, particularly if you scrunch your face in a certain area, which can be a lot of the time between the eyebrows and the forehead. So this is really calming everything down. Nice circular motion the other way. And then between the eyes, again, another great acupressure point. And if you can just give those a few gentle presses. And then just massage one way. And then the other. Again, calming down the nervous system, ready for a good night's sleep. And then with the ring finger, because we have a lighter touch, I'm just now gliding between both eyes here, down the side of the nose, particularly if you've got slightly blocked, releasing anything here, and then just down by under the cheekbone towards the ears. So if you can hear a dog snoring in the background, someone's all ready for sleep. And then with the ring finger, where the bone is under the eye towards the temples. And then taking the fingers, let's now lift up along the forehead towards the hairline, and then just working our way along the forehead towards the temples. Again, this is really nice and light. You don't need to be heavy-handed, particularly if you have older skin. We tend to lose collagen and elastin, and now I'm in my mid-50s, so you don't want to be dragging or pulling. And then just interconnecting our fingers here, and then just very gently glide along from the centre of the forehead towards the temples. And what we're doing here is removing toxins and waste within the lymph, which is very close to the surface of the skin. So this will really help with glowing skin as well when you wake up in the morning. And just working our way out. Also, I would recommend, obviously, plenty of water and a really good diet. It also makes a difference, but also how you sleep. Now, if you sleep slightly more elevated, everything's going to drain down, so you'll end up with less puffiness in the morning. So I would really recommend getting a really good pillow. And I do actually have a link for the Sleep and Glow pillow, which I have done another video on. If you'd like to check that out, it's probably one of the best pillows. It really aligns your posture, keeps you elevated, and stops those fine lines and wrinkles, because you do actually have, it almost cups your face, particularly if you're a side sleeper or if you're a back sleeper. It literally just helps your shoulders and keeps you in alignment. So please check that out. I will leave a video in the cards here in a minute for that if you'd like to check that out. And then again, just gliding under the chin and the jawline towards the ears. Always want to swallow while I'm doing this. And then one time, we're going to do one ear at a time again. So just placing our hands either side of the ear and just gliding down. And then just down the big SCM muscle down to the collarbone. And then on the other side. then down to the collarbone. And then taking our hands, let's just massage literally just from the ear all along the occipital bone, so below the head, above the neck. Again, we hold a lot of tension, and if you feel a little tender point, just give it a little extra massage out. Just releasing any tension, and then glide again down the SCM muscle, down to the collarbone. And if you feel any tension on the shoulder, again, just give that a little extra massage, releasing any tight fascia or anything from the day, just really loosening everything up. And then placing our hand onto our chest again. Let's take another deep belly breath before we do the final lymphatic drainage release. Again, to just release any sort of toxins and waste, but also we're calming down the nervous system, ready for a good night's sleep in bed. So again, big inhale in through the nose and out through the mouth, nice and slowly. In through the nose and out through the mouth. And then from the chin all the way down, where we've got some indentations just above our collarbone, if you can just give those a few gentle presses, and this will release all the toxins and waste we've moved within this lovely evening nighttime facial into the body, ready for elimination. So I will place a video here on the Sleep and Glow pillow. If you'd like to join me there, that'll be great. And if you're not already subscribed, please consider subscribing, liking and sharing, really helps with the algorithm. And please comment down below, tell me how you found this evening nighttime facial massage to really help with glowing and sagging skin for the evening. And I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Okay, see you soon. Bye.